Hi guys, I'm Charlie, a Charlie book fanatic, and today I'm going to talk about the books I regret not having read yet. It's basically a really hot way of saying that I'm going to name the books that were on my TBR for the longest. Not necessarily the longest, I chose the books from way at the beginning when I started Goodreads, but I'm going to be honest here, I clean out my TBR a lot. Like, if I'm not interested in the book, I will delete it from my TBR. So I do that a lot. So these are books I'm genuinely still interested in and still want to read, and I have picked out 5 from my TBR of around 70 books. So I'm doing fairly good, and my TBR is quite controlled. First book I'm going to talk about is the book that has been the longest on my TBR right now, and it is a book I have in Dutch and I actually have on my bookshelf, and that book is Legend by Marie Lu. So this book and me have a story. I really wanted to read this book for so long. Like, I genuinely don't know why I've never picked this up. Like, I think it was so overhyped, I'd never picked it up because of that reason, but that's not really a good reason, because I picked up Marie Lu's other series, which is The Young Elites. I've only read the first book, but I did pick up that one and I really liked it. So I don't know why I never started this one. Maybe because the synopsis was always really vague to me. I've never even read the back of this. Basically, this book is set in 2129 in Los Angeles, California. And this is about the main character, June, who is being trained to go into the military, and a boy named Day, who lives in, I think, a slum neighborhood, and he is the most wanted criminal in the Republic. And when June's brother, a really important soldier, gets murdered, Day is the main suspect. And June wants to seek revenge for the death of her brother, and Day tries to escape from the government. So obviously their stories are going to intertwine, and I'm really excited about this after having read the synopsis again. Like, I never actually knew what this is about, and I always forget what this is about, and I don't know why, but it's just one of those books, you know. I also really love this cover. This is one of the books I managed to not ruin yet. Like, it's in perfect condition. It's like one of the only books I've gotten new in the last, like, recently, and it's just, I love it. Then I have another popular book, which is The Raven Boys, which is the first book in the Raven cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. So I could not tell you what The Raven Boy is about. I think it's about a girl called Blue who hangs out with these 5 boys, I believe, from a local prep school, and it's basically a really vague plot about them trying to find a kind of a Welsh king, and there's also kind of magic in it with lines, ley lines, way lines, I don't even know, something like that, but it's really vague, and I just really want to read it. It has been the longest on my TBR after Legends, and those are just 2 popular books I want to read so badly, but I never get to them, and I don't know why. Then the third book is Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. And I actually put this book on hold once at the library, but then I went to the library and it wasn't there. Like, I went a couple of days after each other and it wasn't there. Well, I got an email that said my book was supposed to be there, but it just wasn't. So I just gave up on reading it and started in something else, and I never put it on hold again or started reading it or bought it or anything. But yeah, the premise of this book really speaks to me. It's quite a serious topic. It's about a boy who wants to commit suicide. I think he wants to murder his best friend or something and then commit suicide. Like, he actually planned that out, something like that. And it's really serious, but I thought it was also kind of humorous. I don't know about that though. Jesus, this is a really well-researched video, isn't it? Number 4, I have a book I actually have from the library right now. And that is one of the last 2 books I have not yet read from this author, and that is Landline by Rowell. The other one being Carry On, which I have no interest in reading, but this one I do have an interest in reading, and it is a beautiful copy from the library. Like, it's so pretty. They normally don't have these kind of pretty books at my local library, so I'm really happy with this. But I don't know when I will get to it because I'm doing a March reading challenge, which I say in every single fucking video. But I'm doing a March reading challenge and I have like 4 books planned out every week to read, and they're normal length, you know, so I don't... What's this? I don't even have time to pick this up, but I really want to. So yeah, this book is about a woman who is having troubles in a marriage with her husband, and then she goes off somewhere, I believe, and her husband goes away and she stays at their house to work or something, and then there's this phone which she uses to call her husband, but then she gets to talk to her husband in the past, and that way she has to fix their marriage, or at least try to fix their marriage. And it is adult contemporary, and I'm so excited about this one. Like, I never really like Rainbow Rowell's books. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I have read 3 of them, 3, 4, something like that, and I always rate them only average, like 3 stars or something, or 2. I rated Fangirl 2. I like her ideas, but I just don't like the way she executes them, I guess. But I really hope this one will be different for me. Let's hope. Let's hope. The last one. Like, oh, this book. This is one of the books I'm just constantly in the mood for, and that's The Diviners, which is the first book in the Diviners series, trilogy, I don't know, by Libba Bray. I know it's set in the Roaring 20s, and it's about a girl called Evie? Evie. I think it's Evie. And she is some kind of clairvoyant, and I don't even know. It's just set in the Roaring 20s, and I'm really excited about that. And like, when I see that pretty cover, I want to read it so bad. But I don't have it at my library and I don't want to buy it. My life. I look different today. I feel like I look different. Nah. It's probably just me. But yeah, those are the 5 books I regret not having read yet, and I'm probably not going to read in the near future. I should add it to the video title. Like, I'm not going to read in the near future, but I'm still excited about them, but I'm probably going to put them off until eternity. You know what I've really been in the mood for lately? Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and J. Kristoff with Megan Spooner. No, that's these broken sauce. It's J. Kristoff. But I just want to read that one so bad, and every single time I'm like, I'm going to read it now. But then I'm like, you know, I'm in a reading challenge. You know my struggle. Like, you know my struggle. I read 50 pages a day for each book, like 4 books, 200 pages a day. My life. I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm rambling. Anyway, this was my I forgot the name of the video again. This was my books I regret not having read yet video. So let me know down below, which books do you regret that you have not read yet? Do you like the books I have on here? Which books should I read? What did you think about any of the books I just mentioned? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.